Parker Schnabel leaves Gold Rush, the end of an era. Hello everyone. I hope everyone is having a wonderful day. Before starting the video, please go ahead and hit the subscribe button and give this video a thumbs up. The wind howled through the frozen valleys of the Yukon. The golden light of dawn stretched across the barren hills, glimmering faintly on the half-dug trenches that once roared with the sound of Parker Schnabel's machines. But this morning was different. The engines were silent, and Parker stood alone at the edge of his claim, staring out at the land that had given him everything and taken almost as much in return. For years, Parker Schnabel had been the unstoppable force of Gold Rush, the prodigy who turned dirt into destiny. From the time he took over his grandfather John Schnabel's mine, fans watched him grow from a determined teenager into one of the most successful miners in Alaska and the Yukon. Every season, he broke new records, found new challenges, and proved that age was never a limit to ambition. But behind that golden smile and relentless energy, Parker was carrying a burden few people saw. The pressure of leading hundreds of workers, managing millions of dollars in equipment, and fighting the weather, the terrain, and sometimes even himself, it was all wearing him down. His once fiery passion for gold had slowly started to fade into exhaustion. "It's not about the gold anymore," Parker muttered quietly in an interview clip that later went viral. "It's about what I've lost chasing it." He remembered the nights he slept inside his truck, the arguments with his crew, and the times he missed important family moments. The death of his beloved grandfather had left a deep wound that never truly healed. John Schnabel was more than a mentor. He was Parker's compass, the reason he started mining in the first place. And lately, Parker had begun to feel that without that guidance, he'd lost his way. Rumors had already started swirling among fans and the Gold Rush community. Was Parker burned out? Was he planning something new? The answer came in a quiet but emotional video released on his social media. Sitting on a weathered wooden bench beside the Big Nugget mine sign, Parker looked straight into the camera, his voice calm but heavy. "I've been mining for more than half my life. Gold Rush has been my family, my home, and my greatest adventure. But it's time for me to step away, to find out who I am outside of this world." Those words hit his fans like an avalanche. Messages of shock, sadness, and gratitude flooded every platform. Even fellow miners like Tony Beats and Rick Ness posted heartfelt tributes, calling him the kid who changed Gold Rush forever. In the days that followed, Parker began packing up his gear, saying goodbye to the familiar sights, the wash plant, the muddy roads, and the endless mountains that once promised fortune. He didn't know exactly what was next. Some said he might start a new documentary, exploring untouched mining regions across the world. Others believed he was finally taking a break, to live, to breathe, to just be Parker again. As he drove away from the claim for the last time, the Yukon sun dipped below the horizon, painting the sky in hues of gold, fitting, perhaps, for the man who had spent his whole life chasing that very color. The legend of Parker Schnabel wouldn't end here. It would live on in every grain of gold he unearthed, every young dreamer who watched him rise from a teenager to a titan. Gold Rush would go on, but it would never quite be the same without him. Because Parker didn't just find gold, he found meaning, loss, and the courage to walk away when the mine inside his heart finally ran dry. Parker Schnabel, how much do you have in your car? Gold Rush, how old, and old? Do you have any problems? Too old to be old and old. Too old to be old. How old is this movie? Thanks for watching this video. Please subscribe to our General Hospital Update news channel and stay with us. As the credits rolled, viewers reflected on the journey of the characters and the lessons learned throughout the series. Engaging discussions continued online, with fans eager to share their thoughts and theories about what might come next.